Right, so now we are on the third adjustment or the third type. So I've got a new balance and my year ends in June again. And now it says that the rent is 2,500 per month and it was increased with 10% on the 1st of June. I've got no idea whether that amount is too much or too little. I only know that the rent is 2,500 per month and it was increased on the 1st of June. So I've got my account for rent income with my balance and I've got my income received in advance account. Well, I know it is that, but it could have been accrued income. So what I do need is my timeline. Okay, very important. I can draw a whole picture on my timeline and you're supposed to understand. So let's start. I've received, or I know that the rent stayed the same until the 1st of June. Every month from July all the way to May, the rent was 2,500 Rand per month. So 2,500 for 11 months. Okay. Then I also know that in June it increased with 10%. That means the new rent amount is 2,750 and I should only get it for July. So I've received all the others, I hope, and then only for June, the last month, it increased. So 2,500 times 11 gives me 27,500 Rand. That is 2,750. If I then add the two together, I get 30,250. So that is the rent for 12 months. That is less than the 35 I got, which means I got more than I should have. So the difference between the 35 and the 30 will then obviously be income received in advance. 35,750 minus 30,250 gives me 5,500 Rand. Income received in advance. Okay, and then over there on the credit side, rent income 5,500 Rand. Then I'm going to go to my rent income account. The 35,750 minus 5,500 will give me 30,250. That will go to my profit and loss. That amount is the correct amount for 12 months. It's the same one I worked out down here. Okay, and then I can just go and close off 750 my rent income account. Okay. So the tricky part over here was that when they gave you the adjustment, they didn't tell you, you're never going to get a heading. They didn't tell you whether the rent was received in advance or not. You had to go and plot it out on your timeline, and easiest part then is to work out what should I have received and then compare it with what you actually got. So this is a bit more on a grade 11 level.